Hey guys, Crew Blonde Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Eric.
It is time for Star Wars Rebels. Oh, and Chopper's here too. Is that Chopper singing or is that you?
There's a Chopper singing Star Wars.
Doesn't it bother you that thing doesn't...
Like just sit like
It needs to do correctly?
like it's like this.
Yeah.
That's not right. It needs to be like this.
Anyway, so last time on Star Wars Rebels, we had...
Death!
There was one death, but we did get Wedge and Hobby, so that was cool.
Hobby.
Shane was not with us last time. Shane, did you recognize that there was also Hobby there too? Like, we knew it was Wedge, but I didn't know Hobby was going to be there too.
No.
And we actually had to look up, like, who exactly was
I was like,
Hobby?
I know it was a Hobby. Hobby
Yeah.
sounds so familiar. Who was
Yeah.
it? He was on Hoth.
So, there's all that. I'm looking forward to the return of Grand Moff Thrawn. I feel like we haven't seen him a lot since the
That's
premiere.
fine.
I want to see him.
He's back here doing some stuff.
I guess.
I feel like it would kind of be like Maul. He'll come in at significant
Every
times.
once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You can see Vader all the time.
Yeah.
But we did see
We did see Callus.
See Callus.
Callus, who helped them out to escape and was the subject of our poll. The poll was, do you think Agent Callus could be the new Fulcrum? Shane, we know that there's a
No.
new Fulcrum. I think it is.
You think
I
so?
think that the voice matches. The cadence of the voice matches. I said yes. Aaron said no. Shane, we didn't get your input. What do you think?
That'd be quite a twist story-wise. I'm trying to think if that'd be such a captivating story. That'd have to be the answer.
Hate being wrong.
I know you hate being wrong. I don't know if you hate being wrong more than Aaron, though, and he answered.
I would probably say yes, but now that you mentioned the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 5.88% said no. Aaron, you got a total of 3 votes behind you. 31% said maybe. And 62% said yes.
Shane's like, damn, I didn't know there was an option. I said maybe.
Yeah, it was. We said maybe.
No, I'm saying Shane's like, I didn't know there was an
Shane?
option. I said maybe.
Oh.
Then I wouldn't be wrong.
Well,
I said yes.
He's
That's
with
majority.
he's with the majority.
Well, they're all wrong.
Majority rules.
No.
Okay.
Doyle
So
rules.
the majority of people think it's yes.
Yeah.
He might be, or he is Fulcrum.
People are saying he is.
So
Don't do it, Filoni.
it could happen.
Trick us. Be Lando.
Like I said, I don't know who
What
else.
if it's Lando?
Who else could it be?
Lando!
By the way,
It's not Lando.
Why not? That'd be
Stuff-
awesome.
stuff-
Because Lando didn't help the other rebels until
Maybe he has a
after
falling
Cloud
out.
City.
He has a falling out.
Nah. He has what was his thing at the Battle of Tanab? He had that thing, remember? Someone told him about my
What
maneuver
thing?
at the Battle of Tanab. When he became a general
Yeah.
in Return of the
I don't know
Jedi?
what the Battle of Tanab is.
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe we'll see something like that.
Hondo!
No, fuck no. It's gotta be somebody in the Empire. It's gotta be. There's no other choice unless it's fucking Thrawn. I don't think it's Thrawn.
No, I think it'd be
I
Thrawn.
don't think it's Sharp because it sounds like a guy to me. All right, so that was the poll. If you guys like that poll, we're gonna have another poll at the end of this one. You can do our polls at
Picture I got my way.
yes. You can probably
understood that.
answer that perfectly. You can also find the link down in the description.
I was trying to make it for time.
I'll go in the description. I'll make it all like. Let's watch this episode. Shane, hit the button.
What are these?
Those are Twi'leks.
No, the animals.
Is it?
Ooh,
It's
those are cool.
Cham Syndulla. It's Hera's dad.
This will slow them down. Yeah!
Well, it slowed him down.
That guy sucks.
Now in the book, Lords of the Sith. I wonder if that's the girl that he's with.
Yeah, that would be Numa. That was the little girl from Clone Wars, right? The blue Twi'lek.
My daughter is always serious.
Runs in the family.
She had a little pink bunny on her.
What?
She has a thing on her jacket. It's like a little like pink bunny. Didn't she have like a pink bunny in
It's
Clone
like a
Wars?
Ralph Lauren polo thing. It's like
Yeah, but
all
didn't she
the cool
have one?
kids wear 'em.
Didn't she have one in Clone Wars, like a little stuffed animal?
She had a stuffed animal. I
I think that's it. I will save this mission. One man.
Is he gonna jump in? Oh!
Whoa. This guy's a hero.
You didn't think that through, did you? Hey, kid, you got this outfit? Nope. The kid wants your helmet. Sorry.
What's the Tan province?
It's where Hera grew up.
What happened, Father?
I underestimated the commander, Captain Slavin. His previous attacks were clumsy, but this one was swift, precise. Unlike him,
Thrawn.
he's...
What's a Kalikori?
A totem passed down the line of a Twi'lek family. It honors all who have come before.
Each parent adds to the artwork to include themselves in the legacy.
Oh.
Yeah, does not have the right voice. No wonder you guys never talk.
We'll help too.
Gobi Numenai.
This was
I'm with you.
I'm
too.
coming too.
Yeah, right.
Or I'm with you too. That's what it is. Yeah. I wonder if they thought about that when they wrote that dialogue.
I ain't going. Fuck you guys.
They might notice her, but they won't
He's a little
recognize
short
me.
for a stormtrooper.
I knew that helmet did that.
That's pretty
I
cool.
thought it just came off.
Yeah.
And they used to really not use their lightsabers
Now they do.
ever, but now they just whip them out whenever.
There will be a lot of reports of
Here we
this Jedi
Yeah.
using sabers. You know what I mean?
Well, I think now they already know that he's out there.
I guess, but wouldn't that make their particular rebel band easy to track?
They know what the ghost looks like already, too.
True.
Take the prisoner inside for processing. The transport will come pick her up later.
You
That
blur.
guy does his job well. He's a good guy.
He does a good job. Just
Yeah.
let him in. Didn't have him scan enough.
I know.
That Y-Wing crashed here back in the Clone War. My father left it as a memorial.
Oh.
It also happens to be the ship I pulled Chopper out of. So he
Oh.
still has-
Oh.
Is that your mother?
Yes, it is. I'll give you one guess who the little girl beside her is.
Your sister?
Here it is.
Her aunt.
Oh.
Her aunt.
Oh.
Okay. Huh. It's got like Liku.
Yep.
Okay, hang down, yeah.
Let's go.
Take that painting, dog. Shit.
It'd be hard to sneak around with.
Has a Picasso look, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like the art of it.
Mosaic.
Gone!
Shit. I knew it.
I've never seen so many Gutkers down here before.
I don't think they're down here
Guckers.
for Melu runs.
Gobi! Rocket launcher!
Okay. Stay on target. Stay on target. What are you doing?
What the hell, buddy? Oh. I guess he's better than I am. Shit.
Well, you should have just shot that thing.
Yeah.
Is that thing talking to us?
Looks like it's malfunctioning.
Shit.
Out of the way, servant!
Just a moment.
He's gonna recognize the...
Guards, bring her here. To defeat an enemy, you must know them. Not simply their battle tactics, but their history, philosophy, art. So I will ask you again, Captain. Do you know what this is?
Some primitive native trinket.
It's a Kalikori. May I introduce Hera Syndulla, rebel pilot, freedom fighter, and military leader, daughter of your nemesis, Cham Syndulla.
Oh, he knew.
He knows shit.
There's a scout trooper in the middle of his place, you know?
There's a stun beam.
How did you know?
Because rebels have friends always rushing to the rescue.
We should just destroy that piece of Twi'lek trash.
My apologies, Captain Slavin.
It was selfish of me to go after my Kalikori. I put you and everyone else in danger for a personal mission.
But we wanted to help because it was important to you.
But we weren't ready for that, Admiral. I should have known better.
Chopper.
Oh!
My father's actually surrendering?
They can't make a prisoner exchange without prisoners.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Not yet. We won't make it out. There are too many guards. We're gonna go through with this exchange, but on my terms. Chopper, I want you to raid the Imperial Armory and get as many explosives as you can.
You're gonna blow up your house?
My home is my crew and family.
Yeah, Chopper.
I still think Dave Filoni voices Chopper.
Oh, maybe. Ooh.
All right, Captain Syndulla. Let's see how you respond.
That's his experiment.
He's studying.
We'll make a simultaneous exchange. Start walking.
Play some bombs over here.
I am sorry, Father.
It's all right, Hera. Even I have been captured before.
No, I'm sorry about the house. Chopper!
Oh, I was gonna say, I took a second.
Back on the ship, go, go, go.
He knows that Hera will sacrifice that now, you know? He's learning.
Blocking that one.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to block.
Hell no, man! Force Unleashed!
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Jedi, motherfucker.
Hold your fire. They've earned their victory today.
Oh.
That's how I always am. Talk more about that in a minute.
Oh, not to worry, Captain. I've found this whole experience to be very enlightening.
I'm sorry about the Kalikori, Hera.
I thought I needed it to keep my mother's memory alive, but I have you. I have my father, and I'm surrounded by my family every day. As long as we hold on to that, she'll live on.
How do you feel about that? Letting someone go who earns it.
It depends on. I mean, it depends on earned it.
When I try to kill a bug and they survive, I always let them go. Even if it's a roach.
What do you mean try? What are you doing?
Like if I step on him and like it goes in between the cracks of my shoes or something.
That's your fault.
Well, then it's my accomplice. He deserves to survive.
I guess.
If it's a roach, even I'll do it.
Okay.
Or if it's a spider.
Sounds like a.
Here's the thing, though. It's more of like I watch you try to kill your bug, and you fail, and then I let that roach go when I could have killed it because he earned it, not you letting it go because he tricked me. He watched the other guy let these bugs go, and he's like, they earned it, let him go.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. I can see that. And he's also going for bigger game, as he said before.
Yeah.
He doesn't want just this one little ship of rebels.
Maybe a better analogy, Shane, like you've told us before, like when your son tricks you, like you let it go.
Yeah.
You know, like if he fails in his trick, he gets punished.
Yeah.
But if he tricks you and he doesn't get caught,
I find out.
and then you find out later, you don't punish him.
No, I don't.
So that's probably better. He seems like, you know, I mean, I love it. He had one small slip up of anger though. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were talking about just destroy the Twilight trash, the art.
Yeah.
And he was like, sorry. I know.
Because he's got culture.
Well, no, I understand that, but is that to imply that there's this that he's always putting on an act, and that he's naturally more angry?
Maybe it's an act. We know the Empire doesn't like aliens. Maybe it's an alien type of thing, like Twilight trash. Like, what's to make him not appreciate, just
exactly.
Trash?
Yeah, which we know. I don't know. I don't know.
You argue that the Empire wasn't like that in the new canon.
Well, I argue that we haven't had any good examples of it in the new canon. You can't just assume it is, you know?
Yeah.
And what we're saying is it's a...
speciesist?
Yeah, exactly. Like, they tend to favor humans.
Rather than any other species and stuff. And with Admiral Thrawn being a Chiss, maybe it could be something like that. People that don't appreciate, the humans are like, that's Twilight trash,
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same thing as, like, other species have their own artwork, and maybe that's what was tipping them over, perhaps.
This could be me reading into it way too much, but maybe Thrawn does put on that really calm act to make himself fit in more with the Empire. He's not some kind of, like, Empire's always like, this thing or these savages, whenever they're talking about aliens.
Yeah,
so
we don't need their scum.
Yeah, so I wonder if maybe that's it, or I also just like the idea of he is just like that. He just appreciates.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
he
just lost his cool because he's dissing his art.
But generally, losing your cool, you're revealing true feelings. It's not just like your feeling is enhanced necessarily.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know.
I do like his calm nature.
Yeah.
Because by the time Ezra was like pulling anything, he already had a gun ready to stun him and stuff, and there was no rise in like.
There's nothing that Ezra could have possibly sensed to give him any kind of Jedi reflexes, right?
Yeah.
They usually can sense those kind of things happen. That's why they can see the future, But if Thrawn is completely and utterly calm, he's not going to notice that. Yeah. Which kind of ties into old Legends Thrawn, who used to have the Salmari with him. They don't have that now.
No, but it prevented the Force.
But he was immune to the Force. So it's kind of the same thing, even though it's more of a subtextual thing here. So that was cool.
Well, it made a little noise when you grabbed them. That it was like music. It was like it sounded like the Force for a second, but it ended up not being. They chose to do some kind of weird noise during that moment.
I didn't notice. I don't know.
Yeah, and I was like waiting for something to happen.
Yeah. I wrote this down. Thrawn reminds me of Snape. A little bit.
Snape
from Harry
Turn
Potter.
to page 350.
Yeah. Well, not even necessarily Alan Rickman, but like book Snape in the sense that like he was always known like he could whisper and have the same presence of somebody else screaming, you know? So he kind of remind me in that way as well.
Mr. Potter. Mr. Potter! He's like, oh shit, either way. He's like, fuck Snape.
Yeah, exactly. Hera called them guckers. Called like people that were down there. Is that just like slang for troopers or enemies or something? We haven't heard that before. Like we've heard clankers for droids.
Bucketheads.
But yeah, bucket heads. But this was guckers.
Is that what she said?
I think so.
Something weird, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we had heard that before, because in these kind of shows you'll get, like in The Walking Dead, you call them walkers, or, in the beginning they were calling them geeks. Never call them zombies, but there's always like a name that you give your enemy to kind of dehumanize them a little bit. So I just never heard guckers before.
I really like the sense of family we have now after getting into the third season and stuff, like Zeb being like, you got this suit yet? Yeah. Nope. Sorry, he wants your helmet. You punch him and take his helmet. Up. And the fact that Hera's like, you guys are my family, not that's my home, not this. This is stuff. Like she was even at the point where she was like, I shouldn't have came for this. Yeah. Trinket, this heirloom, this item. I should have just stayed with my family and worked for greater goals rather than hey, help me get this toy. Yeah.
No, I get you. I've always had it in my head. It'd be funny to like have an episode where it's the point of view of a random stormtrooper. You find out he's kind of he's a good guy.
POV.
Yeah, well, not POV. I just mean like
he has a GoPro.
I just mean like we just follow a story of this stormtrooper, right? Everyday life, guard duty. He has a few buddies that are also stormtroopers, and then at the very end of the episode, like
he dies.
The rebels attack and he fucking dies. Kind of give that like alternate. Like I thought it was cool. Thrawn called her a freedom fighter, not a terrorist. You know.
Yeah.
Usually the Empire, especially, but you can say this of any conflict, you try to, like I said before, demonize your other side. That they're animals, they're savages, they're not people. He called her a freedom fighter, which I thought was interesting.
Well, Cham, that's dad, right?
Yeah.
In the book, he constantly reminds himself, freedom fighter, not terrorist. Yeah. Because there's opportunities where he can just do a lot of collateral damage, and he's like, well, no, because I'm a freedom fighter. I'm not trying to kill everybody.
I mean, it makes sense from Thrawn's point of view. It makes sense from Thrawn saying freedom fighter because he's not trying to label her. He's trying to understand her. Yeah. And she considers herself a freedom fighter. So that's interesting.
Yeah. I like the comparison that they did with the Admiral versus the whatever the other guy was.
Yeah.
Like whenever Cham was talking about like, he's so arrogant and stupid and this and that, and he did something completely unlike him. Yeah. And then we're like, that has to be the Admiral Thrawn, right?
Yeah, and notice Cham never found out it was Thrawn, right?
I don't think
until the very, very, very end.
Nope. And then
they might have been studying him too.
Yeah. Whenever they were talking to Hera, Admiral and what is he, General, whoever he was?
I think he was a captain. I don't know.
Whenever they were both talking and like how he was just so hot-headed and everything versus Admiral Thrawn's like calm nature, and how Admiral Thrawn gets stuff done, this guy's just fucking up.
Exactly. All right, so we haven't been doing a whole lot of Q&As or any Q&As for rear my shoulder.
We keep forgetting.
Yeah, we keep forgetting about doing the Q&As for Rebels, but we did put out a tweet right before we watched this. We got one. So make sure next week, guys, when you're watching Rebels, go to Twitter @BlindWaveProd #RebelsQ&A.
And for reference too, I think every episode, all 4 weeks so far, have been up early on Disney XD. Yeah. So if you have access to like, DirecTV and whatnot, or however you can log in through Disney XD and watch it early on Disney XD.
Yeah, exactly. But we do have one question here, and it is from Colin, and he says, "Do you guys think Grand Admiral Thrawn and Maul will ever meet?" I think it's a possibility, and considering their complete opposites of each other.
Yeah, I think Thrawn would be the beast.
I think Maul puts on an act as well sometimes, but deep down he's the beast. He's the weapon that Sidious made him to be.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I feel like their objectives or missions are going to be too far apart. Like
Yeah.
if what we think he's doing is going for Obi-Wan, like I don't see Admiral Thrawn going there for any reason.
Yeah.
Unless Ezra somehow leads that way and they all converge on Tatooine and Luke just happens to have no fucking idea what's going on. You know what I mean? It's like...
I have two thoughts on this. One, I think that Maul would prove to be pretty unpredictable to Thrawn. Thrawn likes to predict things. But considering Thrawn loves art, I wonder if Maul would be like a masterpiece to him. I mean, he's literally the painted man with the tattoos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if he could look at him and read a history. That might... considering Maul has kind of lost his place in the galaxy and he doesn't know who he is, someone trying to tell him who he is might really piss him off.
Yeah.
That would be a cool little conflict if that ever happened.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or if he could somehow... If Admiral Thrawn's smart enough, he could maybe utilize Darth Maul for his own stuff.
Maybe. Manipulate him.
Yeah.
I don't know if...
he's the Empire, though, I think, enough, though.
He does. I don't think that he would ever do it willingly, but he could be manipulated. Okay, all right, so that's going to be everything right now for Rebels. Like I said, we'll start doing Q&As again next week, so you guys can do that. Poll for this week. Talking about Grand Admiral Thrawn, we did have that one moment of anger here. Now, we'll do a poll. I kind of thought maybe it was more of a clue that Grand Admiral Thrawn is much more angry, or his demeanor is not the same as that calm all the time. He kind of puts on the act so he can blend in with the human-loving Empire. Or, like Shane was talking about, and Aaron, I think you said it too, is he is that calm person, and he just kind of snapped whenever the art was insulted, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that. So what do you guys think about that? You can go to patreon.com/blindwave and find that poll. Are you guys going to stick with your original answers?
Yeah, I hope you're right. I think it'd be a deeper character thing.
Maybe.
But I just don't think it's going to be that deep.
Yeah.
I think he snapped.
Okay.
And like I said, I think it was maybe like a... If there is an anti-alien thing within the Empire, if someone doesn't show respect to one alien's culture, that just means he might not show respect to another alien culture, and he's just respecting of all cultures, even though they're enemies.
Yeah, I get that.
I think yeah.
Patreon.com/blindwave. You guys can find that poll and the poll for all the shows we do. We do a lot. I don't know if you noticed. There's a lot of them done. But Rebels is one of our favorites. So down in the description is all the links to our social media. Blindwave.net has...
stuff, like shirts and things.
Tell me one. And we'll see you guys next time. I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Aaron.
Hit the button. Oh, shit!